Well, this is a nice change of pace. Christine Pavlina making a political video. I'm the most apolitical person in the world. If you ask any of my friends and family, they will tell you that I am not into politics in the least. I always felt like a very powerless ant when it came to politics. I was always intimidated by it, so it was something that I would always back away from and not really want to get involved in. So the fact that I'm even making this video is hilarious. So a little bit of backstory on what happened. People did start asking me online, hey, what's the deal with the election? What are you getting from the Angelic Realm about the candidates? And so I was like, all right, let's tune in the other side and see what's going on, right? So I tune in to all the candidates and focus my mind on each one of them, and I get nothing. I tune in my mind on Bernie Sanders, and I feel like I'm gonna explode. Just all this universal energy just rushes my entire body. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, what's the deal? What are you guys doing? Saying, we want Bernie Sanders to be president. Like, are you serious? It's like that black and white. You want Bernie Sanders to become president. That's what the Angelic Realm wants. And they said, yes, that's what we want. I'm like, okay. Why? Can you tell me why? And so they showed me his soul. And so this is why they said they want Bernie Sanders to become president. They said, number one, he has pure intentions. His intentions are pure. He can be trusted. Number two, pursuit of truth, no matter what. This dude's got a set of balls on him, I gotta say. He pursues the truth even when he rages against the machine and goes against what the popular vote is. So, pursuit of truth. He gets serious brownie points for that because the other side is all about that. And he's very earnest in that pursuit of truth. Number three, heart-focused work. This goes back to pure intentions. So he gets thumbs up on this career being his heart, his passion, his purpose, and why Mr. Sanders is even on this planet. He's meant to do this work. He's been through a lot of BS, they're saying, and they're all knowing, so they're not going to go into detail, but they see everything, they know everything. It's like Big Brother, essentially telling me. So he's been through a lot of BS to where they're saying that him being president is well-deserved. And along those same lines, they're telling me that he is karmically owed. Almost like, hey, we know everything, we see everything, can you just let Bernie Sanders know that he's owed karmically and we want to hook him up? So he gets 2 thumbs up from the other side on becoming president. That's essentially all the information that I downloaded. So, all right, Mr. Sanders, good for you. That means forces of nature are on Mr. Sanders' side with this election. Now, there's going to be plot twists. There's going to be twists and turns. You know, things will be pretty squirrely, obviously. But forces of nature will be on his side. Universal energies will rise up to support him in his endeavors. He will just feel like a fish swimming with the current. Obviously, you know, there's going to be mud thrown on his windshield along the way, but he will feel like a fish swimming with the current. He will feel universal energies rise up to support him. And they're showing me that this video is really all about asking him to harness his personal power. So I made a video called How to Make Universal Energies Work for You, which is a great video for him to watch. But this is really the Angelic Realm's way of addressing him directly and saying, okay, Bernie, this is what we need from you. Now, the other side has set the intention of them wanting him to become president of the United States. He is their pick, period. I deal with the stuffed shirts of the other side. I deal with the very, very top of the other side. So if they set an intention, they're pretty strong. They're pretty serious about it. But now this is where I, Christine Pavlina, as a professional psychic medium, whip out the 3D glasses, popcorn, Coke, and pull up a chair. I can't tell you how interesting this is going to be for me to watch. Why? Because I get to watch universal energies rise up to support a candidate in becoming president of the United States. I get to personally witness forces of nature rise up to support this person because the other side has set this intention. The other side has set this intention saying, this is what we want. However, I also have enough experience to know that free will rules the roost. We decide who becomes president via voting. We have free will. So I am pulling up a chair because I get to witness universal energies versus free will. So you see how interesting this is? This is all pretty plump and juicy, I have to say. So, but again, this is the other side coming through and saying, Mr. Sanders, we need you to meet us halfway. We need you to take our hand. So they're showing me an image of this hand reaching down from the clouds and Bernie's hand coming up to take it. So this is the Angelic Realm's advice for Bernie Sanders. This is pretty fun, isn't it? This is a nice change of pace. Here I thought the other side was obsessed with musicians. Apparently not. They like politicians too. All right. So what is their advice? Number 1, ask for anything and everything. Be greedy. Whatever you need, Mr. Sanders, they'll give to you. Again, you have good karma. They want you to open yourself up and be the receiving energy, but ask for anything. Hey, can you give me thick skin for this debate? Can you make me numb, but can you make me say all the right things, do all the right things, act, normal, be charming, amuse people, be quick on my feet, be eloquent. Ask for those energetic requests because the other side can send you that self-confidence. They can send you anything you ask for, energetically. And then another thing is they're saying don't be shy. No request is too small or too big. You have the big guy upstairs on your side. So pray to him. Ask for whatever you want and whatever you need. They're saying they're going to give it to you. So just letting you know, right now they're playing I've Got the Power from the movie Bruce Almighty by I think it's by Snap. Yeah, I've got the power. So that's pretty cool. That's kind of exciting. Okay, number 2, they want you to fantasize and imagine yourself as president. What are you doing? You are evoking the law of attraction when you do this. Because you have universal energies on your side, your thoughts and your emotions are going to be more powerful than other people's. You are going to be a version of the law of attraction on crack. What you think about will be imperative. What you're feeling will be imperative. Thoughts are energy, emotions are energy. So whatever signal you are broadcasting into the universe is what you're attracting to you. So that's why they're asking you to make the law of attraction and power manifestation work for you by fantasizing, imagining yourself as president. No limiting beliefs. You have to believe to achieve, which I don't think is an issue for you, but I'm telling this to you anyway. You have to believe to achieve, so you have to believe it's possible. You have to just assume it's going to happen. Optimism is key. So you just assume, oh yeah, I'm becoming president. I wonder what I'm going to order from the White House chef when I want that midnight snack. Like, just assume it's going to happen. Just know that it's an absolute truth for you, because that helps with your power manifestation, and just evoking the law of attraction and rising up to support you. Number 3, they want you to view obstacles as sabotage. They want you to see yourself as a superhero. This is interesting. They want you to see yourself as Superman, as part of the Justice League. And that every time an obstacle comes onto your path, that's just sabotage. It's the battle of good versus evil, light versus dark. Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader just battling it out with their lightsabers. So that's what they want you to do, is view obstacles as just sabotage. Let everything roll off your back. Just the mud being thrown on your windshield. And it's just the nature of the game. So they're also quoting Rocky, saying that it's not how hard you can hit, but how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward that matters. Obviously, you're a resilient guy, but energetically is going to be difficult to have so many people talking about you at the same time and being in the media and feeling exposed. And I mean, they're showing me, like, emotionally and psychologically, this is very traumatic for all the candidates to have this type of exposure literally overnight, being cast into the spotlight like this. So that's where they're showing me you asking for those energetic requests and being open to receiving that calming, loving energy from the other side, because obviously this is the divine source of love. So open yourself up to receiving that love to soothe your soul during an otherwise traumatic time for all the candidates. And then another thing they're showing me is that the power manifestation, you fantasizing about things and manifesting things and asking for things to come onto your path is based on your karma bank. Now they're showing me you have really good karma from a life well lived. So they're showing me your karma bank and you needing to cash that in and taking it to the angelic realm and going to the other side and saying, okay, by the power of all my good karma, I ask the universe for X, Y, and Z. And so don't be shy about that. And so that's another thing is they're showing me the whole like karma bank, power manifestation, energetic exchange thing going on for you. So on a personal note, I just kind of wanted to add that, you know, I've been dealing with the other side for many years and they've gotten rid of my codependence. They helped me lose 70 pounds. They pulled me away from an unfulfilling career towards more heart-focused work. The other side has done a lot of amazing things for me and I trust them wholeheartedly. I trust them. So if they tell me that you're the best candidate for the job, I believe them. So Mr. Sanders, you 100% have my personal support as somebody who is rather apolitical and surprised she's even making this video to begin with. You 100% have my support. And to everybody else, I encourage you to use your clairsentience because that's what I did. Tune your mind into each of the candidates and how does your gut feel? How does it feel? Now, I'm very sensitive to energy, so I felt like I was going to blow up when I tuned into Bernie. It was obvious. It was so obvious who they wanted. But that's where I encourage everyone to follow their own intuition, use their own gut. You know, what does your own intuition tell you? You know, as far as who would be the best candidate for the job. Because I have a responsibility to the angelic realm to communicate to everyone what's going on, and especially to Bernie as his own personal cheerleader. Rah, 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 you can do this. And just letting him know that there is this wave of support coming towards him, and they really just want him to paddle and take out the surfboard and ride that wave to success. So again, this is going to be interesting because free will is playing a role and then universal energies are rising up to support him. So like I said, it's going to be really interesting to see how this all pans out. You know, the future is never set in stone. So I'm just going to, you know, do my part in helping out, and I encourage everyone to feel the burn. In the meantime, take care and be well. Thank you.